Micheal Jackson is dead, and now they're upset. His family is suing AEG, which is the entertainment company that was producing his tour that was coming up. They're saying that he hired the doctor that ended up killing him, and they're suing him. They're suing AEG for $40 billion. $40 billion with a B, and I'm like, it was Micheal Jackson, not fucking Ryan Seacrest. Come on. Yes. You have to, $40 billion though, Ben, you have to factor in that the Jacksons are out of their mind. So if you factor that in.
Right.
They just wanted to meet him halfway at $20 billion.
That's right. They'll take $20 billion right now. So before you castigate them, right?
I mean, it sounds like a lot of money, but can you put a price on greed? I don't think. Come on. That just shows how much Michael meant to them as a cash cow. That's all that is.
Yeah. This is all the money that they expected. Not Janet. Janet had a career.
No, she had a nice career.
She has a career.
Sure.
She has a career.
Going up and down still with the weight. She has those problems. It's a tough thing.
Jeez, dude, like you'd kick her out of bed?
No.
Exactly.
No, you kidding me?
Taking a pot shot at
I'm a chubby chaser.
Huh? That was one of the greatest Super Bowls ever.
I agree with you.
Absolutely. How often do you get to see an icon's titty? It's tremendous.
Okay, here we go.
Justin should have stuck with it.
I've
just been like, you're welcome. For the silent 90%, you're welcome. For all of you who don't know how to call up and complain to a network, you know I did you a solid. Buy my next album.
So I'm watching, I forget what I was watching, but they got, it might have been CNN.
It was CNN.
They got the doctor, what's his name?
Conrad Murray.
Conrad Murray on the phone from prison. And so they're at, first of all, watch how he starts out. Let's play the first clip.
I've lost a friend, a great friend, a man who was imperfect, like all of us are. He's had his dark sides and he's had his good sides, and I know them both.
How did this become about Micheal Jackson's shortcomings? He's been dead for 3. This isn't about, and I like how he's like, oh, go ahead.
I don't even, there are 2 shows in the world where I've seen people speak on a speakerphone while holding it in their hands. And it's The Real Housewives of New York and CNN. Like that's it. It finally has some other relevance. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Let's play the next clip.
I truly would always miss him.
So this is what's really on his mind while he's in prison. He's worried about his friend that he lost. That's what's really upsetting Conrad Murray, Mr. Integrity.
And he's in prison for basically anesthetizing him every night?
Yeah, anesthetize him every night, and then when, like stepping out, not monitoring it, not having a nurse there, and then when he died, like not what you'd call calling 911 immediately.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, Michael was imperfect. He had a wacko shoot him up with dope, for Christ's sake. Let's play the next clip.
Well, it's also, these are just clips of his conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, this is only like a 5-second clip.
Oh, okay.
They could have said,
You're saying there could have been more to this?
He could have been, well, how do you feel about him? Michael was a great friend. And then they'd be, what a selfish son of a bitch. You know how they do that?
That's what I'm doing right now.
You're doing it right now. We're part of the problem.
Let's go. Play the next clip.
What a great name, huh? Conrad Murray. Like he wasn't going to be a doctor.
As you sit here now in jail, and I'm talking to you, you believe in your innocence?
Absolutely. No doubt. Because I did nothing wrong, and all I tried to do was to help this friend who I encountered in a devastating state, and I did everything possible to help my friend.
All right, this is what this is. Okay, this guy is a huge Micheal Jackson fan his whole life. Probably watched the cartoon of the Jackson 5 all the way right up through Thriller, right through Bad and all this, and then somehow goes through medical school and their 2 lives cross. And Michael's going, yeah, can you anesthetize me? Blah, blah, blah. Like he's going to say no. It's like he's talking to Elvis.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure, I can't believe I'm in the same room with this guy. Overrode all those plaques on the wall.
I think if you're going to
probably held him as like a god. He'll be fine. He'll wake up when he wants to.
This doctor's in jail. The guy who gave him the propipnol or whatever that was. But the guy who gave him all those plastic surgeries still walks.
Exactly.
You want to put a doctor in jail? Shouldn't it be that guy?
Yeah. Whoever came in the 78th time,
yes,
when his nose was like a detachable, like it was once you buy at a joke shop, you know?
Right. Yeah, with the glasses. Yeah.
I was a lot more than Michael's doctor. I was his dealer.
But you know, you get a little sympathy for Conrad Murray there at the moment because he's like, when he said, I encountered him in a devastated state, and you're like, yeah, you know what, yeah, right, because you're the last guy to deal with him, right? Like there was no like Michael was the guy who wanted the. I keep wanting to call it Propecia, but I don't want to.
It's not
You're
Propecia.
not going to go to sleep forever, Jimmy. It's okay. Right, Rohypnol.
Rohypnol. I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what are you supposed to do? And like if you're a doctor and to some extent you know he's going to get it from somewhere else and you think, well, I'll monitor it, I'm doing my job. But Michael was also paying him like $1 million to be his private doctor.
So there's that too. There is you're supposed
that.
you sign some sort of code of ethics when you become anything, a dentist or anything, that you're not going to start carving people up or giving them drugs
Right,
to pay for your sob. You know, you're supposed to do. You know, I'm not totally exonerating this guy. I'm just trying to say how maybe he got. You know, everybody has that person you always wanted to meet, and if you met him.
Right, you draw them.
If they
Right,
said,
yeah.
if they said, hey, I'm going to go rob a bank, you know, she's like, it's Vince Neil from Motley Crue. I can't believe I'm doing this with
At least
him.
I'll drive. Yeah.
No, it's like if Michael wasn't a celebrity, I guarantee you he would have been like, I'm not giving you that, and I'm sending you to rehab.
Yeah, of course. Well, of course, but that's the beauty of being a celebrity. You get
Right.
whatever you want, and you can indulge any darkness that you have about you. And
All his training went out the window. He was driving there like, you wonder if he's going to be wearing the glove. You know?